So I'm turning 21 in a few days and I'm realizing I've never actually fallen in love with someone or even been in a f***ing relationship! I feel nowadays it's easier than ever to become desensitized to what love is, and sure, we all have our own definitions of what love actually is, but for me at least, what used to feel so incredibly magical and grand now just feels like it's become so fake and artificial. Throughout our lives, we constantly have love thrown at us from every possible direction. Everything from books to social media to TV shows, movies, and not to mention the countless anime and manga and even manhwa as well. Stories like these can be amazing, and if done right, they can transcend their genre and even elevate their respective medium as a whole, setting an entirely new bar for what can even be achieved in that space in the first place.
No, get back, not you.
But somewhere along the way, the message gets twisted. With all of this media that's put out over and over again, love is just turned into essentially seasonal garbage. This message that's supposed to be so incredibly joyful and pure gets twisted and ends up as this one-sided promise. Love is commercialized. I mean, just look at Valentine's Day, for example. One day where, of course, the entirety of love is based upon gifts you buy and give to someone. And sure, it can be nice to receive this, but when you think about it, at the end of the day, your love is exploited and sold back to you. Early on, I thought love was just this formulaic guarantee. If you meet condition A, you can get to B and then finally reach point C. You grow up, you meet someone, you fall in love, and you can finally sit back and watch the credits roll on what should be a perfect life. Real life, however, can hardly be called perfect.
ママのお話聞いてくれるよね。
Love comes in many forms that differ from what we're often told love should actually look like. Love can be poisonous, obsessive, addictive, it can be one-sided, dark, it can be cruel, suffocating, twisted, it can be performative. Love can be painful, consuming, and tragic. But it can also be calm, clumsy, it can be funny, it can make you want to be a better person, and it can be so incredibly breathtaking. It can be whatever the is going on in Future Diary.
You know!
Damn it, Yuki, why do you always have to interfere?
Because I love you, you crazy bitch!
Now, I don't want to sound too pessimistic. Despite all of the pain, the beauty of love everywhere around me made me think that someday I would have that. But I never did. I just spent most of high school alone in my room drawing. Wait, one sec. Mom, hello? Yo, what's up?
So are you seeing anyone?
How did she know? I thought I hit it so well. Quick, I need something. I need a way out. I need something I can do. I've got it.
This mustn't register on an emotional level. First, discombobulate. Dazed, discombobulate. Distract target. Discombobulate. Block his blind jab. Discombobulate. You'll attempt wild haymaker.
I mean, how many times are we going to answer this question, really?
In summary, discombobulate.
It's about time you gave me some grandchildren!
What the fuck am I doing? I've always felt invisible. I was never chosen by anyone. I had no deep friendships, and every time I tried to reach out, I was shunned. And even then, I still tried to connect with people because that's what everyone around me keeps doing. But to them, I wasn't even a person. I was just someone, something to fill the space, and I got kicked out when someone better came along. To them, I didn't have a name because my name wasn't even worth remembering. I wasn't even human. I was just background noise. I've learned to enjoy my own company. I love who I am when I'm by myself, and I love hanging out with myself as well. But at the back of my mind, a question keeps eating away at me. Am I even able to let someone on the outside in? And have I gotten too good at just being alone?
Oh no, doctor, their attention span, it's flatlining. What should I do?
Quick, show them some Sung Jin Woo ASAP. We need to get their attention back now.
Still, I want to meet someone who sees me, who sees all of me, my thoughts, my fears, my silly little quirks and aspirations, who knows what I think, who knows what I eat in the morning, who knows what I would do at night. Just someone who gets it, who gets me. We would go for walks, we can travel, we can see new things together. I still find that idea so magical, but I just, let's be honest, most of the time I don't think about this shit because I have a life to get back to at the end of the day. But when I do think about it, I start to spiral. Everyone's always told me I looked half dead, unmotivated. I should smile more, that I look uninterested. It always looked so easy for everyone else, and I constantly tried, but it was as if it was just this impossibly high wall that I could never overcome. As if something was just wrong with me, as if something was just missing. If I did fall in love, would it light this fire in me that would make me feel more alive than anything ever has? Could it break me and everything I've ever built would just start to crumble? Would it be able, would I even be able to settle for someone who didn't love me back just so I could feel less alone? Would I become so infatuated with the idea of it that I just become obsessed? Can I even love anyone at this point? And can someone even love me? Pause. I think quite early on, I put the idea of a relationship on this impossibly high pedestal, something I really couldn't reach. But really, I needed to focus on loving myself a lot more than I did at the time. I really needed to make myself a priority. I needed to address all the issues I've been letting build up for so long. And honestly, ever since I started just making more room for myself, I've been so happy. Like I love myself. I can confidently say that. And I'm only still human. Of course, I fantasize. I fantasize about a confession in the rain or leaning in for a kiss and finding that beauty in every single one of those little mundane moments. And I wish I had the answers. I really do. But despite all of that hurt, the fear, those doubts, joy, and that laughter, and of course the silence in between it all, I can't help but wonder, what if everything had been different? What if I had an easier time connecting with people, and what if I did fall in love? Hey, I really wanted to give a big thank you to everyone who stuck around till the end of the video. I've never even thought of, making a video like this before, but I just really wanted to put all of my thoughts about this into one video and just try my best to make it something great, or at least great to me. And if you stuck around for that, thank you so much. You can hate the video, you can love the video, I don't care. I really just wanted to make it. This was the first time I think I wanted to do something like this, and I loved it. So again, thanks to everyone so much. Go comment, go comment, I'll answer. And of course, like and subscribe. But have a great day.
What?